welcome back to the Live Wire. My name is Kirsten Kire, and I'm from the Belk College of Business. And today I have a guest with me from the Graduate Business Association. Alex Yaconetti is going to talk to us about graduate education, especially in the Belk College of Business, but at UNC Charlotte too. So tell us a little bit. You are part of the Graduate Business Association. What is exactly that organization?
Sure. So I am currently secretary of the Graduate Business Association, and our goals are to create networking, social, and community service events for all of our graduate programs. So that includes not only the MBA program, but all of the other 5 graduate programs that we have.
Fantastic. So how would you describe the variety of graduate students and programs that are in the college and that are in part of that association?
Sure. We have students from all across the world. We have students from Bahrain, from India, China, as well as from everywhere in the United States. There are students from Wisconsin, from New York, from Florida, and even here in North Carolina. So we really have a variety of not only cultures, but we also have a variety of backgrounds. So not all of our students have business backgrounds. Myself, I'm a chemistry and education double for my undergraduate, so I had no business experience coming into the program. So a lot of our students kind of create this vast both culturally as well as their backgrounds and their undergraduate degree. So it's really fantastic.
So the idea of the association is to, whether you have a business background or not, to get familiar as a community and to develop projects together and work together.
Exactly. And the huge problem, or I guess not the huge problem, but one of the challenges that we have as graduate students who are not business undergraduates is finding the right people to connect with. So we usually promote it as this is a great way to really connect with people in the area that you want to go forward in after you graduate with your master's.
And what has your own experience been like, and how did you get involved exactly?
Sure. I work in the Graduate Student Services office, and I was told that there was a leadership meeting and that if I was interested I should go and attend. And there was no current executive board for the organization, so we were kind of starting fresh and new, which was really nice. And I was elected secretary because of my role in the office. And I really kind of have engulfed myself in it. We've created some wide variety of events for students. It's been fantastic. And I really, most of my job as secretary is to promote events as well as send emails to students about not only networking events and community service events, but also making sure that if there's an internship or a job opportunity that we've been handed, I can give it to those students first. So it's really a unique position that I have.
Fantastic. And how many students are involved or participate from activity to activity generally?
We currently have 110 or so alumni and current students that are involved. Most events can span from 10 to 15 students to our Habitat for Humanity event this Saturday. We're going to have 20 volunteers. So it really does have a range depending upon where and what the activity is.
And so you yourself are in a graduate program in the Belk College of Business. What program are you in, and what are you hoping to get out of it?
Sure. I'm currently an MBA student. I'm a second year, so I'll be graduating in May very soon. I'm getting a concentration in energy, so a little bit different from the traditional MBA program. So instead of a functional area, I chose an industry. That is due to my chemistry background. And the program has really accentuated my undergraduate knowledge of the sciences and kind of enhanced now my business knowledge. So I've kind of been able to meld the two together. And my hopes are that post-graduation I'll be able to find a job in relationship management or even marketing for one of those science companies. So whether it's pharmaceuticals or the energy industry or chemical processing or anything like that. So it's really done me well.
And being in GBA, I'm sure, opens you up to new opportunities as well.
Absolutely. We have a lot of alumni that work for not only Duke Energy, TIAA, CREF, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, and other small companies in the area. So it's really great. You get exposed to a lot of different industries.
And being a graduate student, it's a different type of time management, isn't it?
It is.
Now you're not only in GBA, but you're a graduate student. How do you do that?
I say it's a challenge. There's a lot of give and take with different things, but I say checklists are my savior. I have checklists for everything. I don't keep it on my computer because I need to physically mark them off, but it gives me the opportunity to really prioritize what needs to get done and what my time will be most beneficial being doing. And then not only that, keeping a calendar, and not just keeping a planner, but really keeping a timely calendar where I know where I'm going to be next week at noon, just so that you can kind of anticipate if something comes up, you can kind of finagle a little bit of time. So it's been a challenge. It's a little bit different than undergraduate, but it's kind of worked itself out. I learned new skills definitely in time management.
That's great. And I know many of the graduate students too, and yourself probably included, also are managing jobs and families and everything else. So it becomes an extra dimension of time management as well. Definitely.
I cannot imagine having a family and children in the program, but what's great about UNC Charlotte's MBA program and the graduate programs is that your schedule is so incredibly flexible. You can take as many classes or as little classes as you want each semester. Almost 70% of our MBA students are part-time. So we have a huge amount of students who are working full-time. So it does kind of help you be in good company when you're in the classes at night.
And have you had the opportunity to meet many of the alumni, both in the MBA program and other graduate programs?
Yes, I've not only through GBA, but also through the Alumni Council. I've been able to meet a lot of new alums as well as alums who have graduated many years ago. So it's been great to be able to expose myself to all the different aspects of alumni from
And
Bell
what
College.
are some of the interesting facts about different alumni or examples of people that you're meeting that are working out in Charlotte or beyond?
Sure. A lot of the fantastic things about alumni is they love to stay connected. So a lot of the people who I've met even over the weekend at Bell College Day, I got to connect with people who really wanted to be involved again and wanted have their social media, have their social outlets, and they didn't know that we were out there still. So I've kind of gotten that aspect where I've gotten to be able to pull them back kind of into the mix. Some of our alumni stay in contact and actually will host events. They'll be sponsored. So Wells Fargo a couple years ago sponsored an event where we had them showcased, and they got to bring alumni that worked for them and got to talk to us about the opportunities there as well. So we get to kind of partner in that way as well.
So if I am an alum or want to find out more information, let's take a look maybe at the website if we could. So how do we get to the website? Maybe you can tell us that first.
So the actual website is very, very long. It's suar.orgsync.com/org/Graduate Business Association. But if you go to Google and you type in Graduate Business Association OrgSync, you'll be able to get right to our website. And what's really awesome about our website is not only can you get information about what our mission is and such like that, but you can also get a calendar of our events as well as how to become a member and pictures of events that we've had. So if you go to the calendar, you can see that we have quite a bit of things going on. Our pictures, I'm not sure if new ones have been some of our service projects.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So we've done a really great job of trying to keep that up to date. We're also on Facebook. So if you type in UNC Charlotte Graduate Business Association or LinkedIn, those are the two most common social media outlets that we use for the program.
Fantastic. Yeah. And what would you tell others who are considering UNC Charlotte, the Bell College of Business? What would you tell them why or why not to enroll or to get involved?
Oh my gosh, I would absolutely 100% recommend the programs. If it's not the MBA program, if it's economics or if it's math finance, our programs, although we do have 600 students, it does not feel that big. It is really, really awesome to get the experience with people who are fresh out of college, with people who have 2-3 years of experience like myself, and with people who run their own companies. So you're really in good company. You get to learn from people who maybe don't have the background that you have, as well as the experience that maybe you want to tap into. So the program is fantastic. I would recommend, if somebody is thinking about it, to contact the Graduate Student Services Office. Director Jeremiah Nelson is fantastic, as well as Robin Boswell, who does our career services for graduate students. So we really have a lot of resources to kind of help you along the way of your application.
I completely agree with you, and they're very accessible too.
Yes.
So, Well, is there something coming up that you'd like to tell us about as we end the program, a big
Sure.
activity that you'd like to share, an example of something?
Sure. We actually have our Habitat for Humanity build this weekend. This is our first time doing a habitat build. We're going to have 20 volunteers. It's going to be a little cold. It's going to be 48 degrees, but we're going to have a lot of fun. We have 2 shifts, so we'll have a morning and an afternoon, and we'll be working on a house in North Charlotte. So it'll be really, it's local. It's nice because we get to give back to the community. And then shortly, we'll be planning our end of the year event. So we'll have probably around 300 people that we'll send invitations to, or we'll be able to network with those alumni that we're trying to reach, as well as our current students who are graduating. So we're going to have hopefully a big celebration at the end of the year.
That's fantastic. Well, thanks so much for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Have a great day, and thank you all for tuning in to the Live Wire. And that ends our program today.